Yo, what's going on, guys and gals? Tereza here. Welcome back to the channel. Why is Monster Hunter World popping off so much right now? It's been 6 years since this game released, and I've stuck with it pretty much the entire time. I've taken a break after we got all the DLC expansions for Iceborne and all that, but I was actually a launch player of Monster Hunter World, and I can't tell you how amazing it is to see it rise to the top of the Steam charts. It's literally broken 100,000 concurrent players, and that's 6 years after release. You know how nuts that is? Seriously, like, I'm asking you, do you know how crazy that is? Now, the truth is I started my Monster Hunter World and content creation journey like about 8 months ago, near the end of March. There's actually a video talking about Monster Hunter 6 and why it won't be here till 2024, and turns out even I was wrong, because it's not coming till 2025. Just as of recently, we got the reveal of Monster Hunter 6, or should I say Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds was shown at the end of the Game Awards, which nobody was expecting, and as you can see from my face, I wasn't expecting it either.
Is this it? Oh shit, it's gotta be, come on, I mean, look at it. Oh my god, finally, we have a name. 2025? Holy shit.
Now that we've gotten a glimpse of what Monster Hunter Wilds is looking like, we have a really good idea that it's going to be more akin to Monster Hunter World. Monster Hunter Rise is actually the latest entry in the series, but Monster Hunter World is literally Capcom's greatest selling game of all time. I know I've brought that point up in a lot of my videos, but I cannot stress how big this game was on launch. And sometimes I think that we forget that. Everybody was picking this game up at launch. We're talking about Monster Hunter veterans like myself, dating all the way back to its PSP days with the Monster Hunter Freedom series, and even filthy casuals who never played a Monster Hunter before. But we welcome them in regardless, right guys? But everybody was picking this game up. We're talking experts, veterans, people who loved action RPGs. Monster Hunter World getting released on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox, and later came to Steam actually. But it was a big deal because Monster Hunter for a long time in the West was always on the portable handheld consoles. We moved from PSP to the 3DS and stuff like that, and it'd been on handhelds for a long time, and it made for one of the best handheld games ever, but it wasn't as popular in the West as it was in Japan. But with the release of Monster Hunter World on more modern platforms like the PS4 and Xbox, they were relatively still newer consoles at the time, and they boasted so much more power that Monster Hunter World just looked good to anybody who saw the trailer. It also did so much to revitalize the series. They revamped everything. You could now drink potions while you're running. You don't have to stop in place to do that. You can't get garbage when you're crafting items anymore. The movement became so much more fluid, and the impact of attacks became so weighty. That just felt so good when you landed that true charge slash. Asmongold, if you don't stick to the weapon that does the highest big dick damage in the game, then I don't know what the hell is wrong with you. This weapon is sick, bro. And since this game was so good on launch, it was really good throughout its lifespan too. Capcom gave us a bunch of free title updates. We didn't have to pay for anything. The most that you pay for in Monster Hunter World is just cosmetics, whether it's gestures like dancing or sticker packs that you can use in hunts and in the guilds and all that. And we got a ton of awesome content until we finally got the Iceborne expansion for Monster Hunter World, which was actually paid DLC, but the size of this expansion was pretty much just like a sequel to Monster Hunter World, except we were just continuing with the base game. It was actually super awesome. And that's what's also great about Monster Hunter World is there's Monster Hunter World and then there's Monster Hunter World Iceborne. And independently, Monster Hunter World is actually still just such an awesome game. And then getting Iceborne on top of that, oh my god, I cannot tell you how good that was. But it stayed so active throughout its lifespan. And then for a while, kind of died off because we got the end of our updates and all that, and Capcom was releasing a new game, Monster Hunter Rise, and that took over for a couple years. Not to the success of Monster Hunter World, as Monster Hunter Rise was a Switch exclusive at launch, but later got ported to the other consoles and even PC, which definitely did hurt its sales, I believe. But now that Monster Hunter Rise is finally finished with its updates, it's like the stars are aligning. We had Monster Hunter World, which was so good for a few years of its lifespan, and Monster Hunter Rise was also good, but now that that's over, and Monster Hunter Wilds has been announced for 2025, we don't even have a month release date, but at least they gave us the year. I'm really happy Capcom told us that it's not coming for more than a year, you guys, so you better buckle up. But it looks like they were prepared for this. They started the return to world movement. And as I've been saying, we have to live out this game while we can before the release of Monster Hunter Wilds. I've been saying this before they even showed off Wilds and all that. I've been trying to revitalize the game. It looks like I don't have the strength that Capcom does, unfortunately. But regardless, I am so happy to see everybody hopping back on this game and revitalizing it. It doesn't seem like there's any new content coming to this game unless Capcom has a trick up their sleeve or something like that. But it's because of us, the players, coming back, hunting together, helping each other out. It's because of all of this that we are really, really, truly revitalizing this game. And it's just, I don't know, man. It is so wonderful to see. And it's not just the players that are returning to Monster Hunter World. We have an influx of a ton of new players as well. I have no doubt in my mind that a lot of people saw Monster Hunter Wilds and saw the hype for it. And people have always heard of Monster Hunter World, it being a really good game. And there's not really a whole lot else going on in the action RPG genre right now. We had Elden Ring that was released, but that was already released like a couple years ago. We're still waiting on DLC for that. Capcom is releasing Dragon's Dogma 2 soon at the beginning of next year. Monster Hunter Rise finished up with all of its title updates, but aside from a game like maybe Wild Hearts, I can't really think of a lot of the big hitting action RPGs besides those games that are out there. So I'm saying once and for all, this is the time to hop back on Monster Hunter World. If you haven't, I highly recommend you do. I highly recommend that you check out the live streams that I've been hosting for Monster Hunter World, where we're hunting the siege monsters Kolteroth and safi'jiiva on a bi-weekly basis. But we're also going to be doing some Elatreon and Fatalis in the future, and it's going to be an awesome time. As of the time of the upload of this video, I'm literally live streaming Kolteroth sieges 4 hours from now. So if you want to catch that stream or any of the other live streams that I do, I stream right here on YouTube. And now, speaking to new players out there, I'm asking you to highly consider this game. This is one of the better sales that we've had for Monster Hunter World and Iceborne in a long time. Monster Hunter Wilds is coming out, and this game, it's simplified a lot in the series. This is the perfect game to start Monster Hunter World with. The Monster Hunter series dates back 20 years, but this game, I'm telling you, it was perfect for newcomers and veterans alike, and that's why I love it, as well as so many of you watching and everybody who's returned to play Monster Hunter World with me. And with my big energetic rant over, I have to ask you guys watching. Have you played Monster Hunter before? Are you looking to get into the series? What are your expectations for Monster Hunter Wilds? Are you already playing Monster Hunter World again like I am? And can we get Asmongold to play with me so I can show him the ropes or what?
Please. Yes.
Let me know what you think in the comments down below. I take all of your comments into consideration for my future content. But that's all I've got for today, guys and gals. I got some Monster Hunter World live streaming to do tomorrow with Kolteroth. I hope to see you there. I'm signing off. This has been Terroriza, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.